Hi everyone, my name's Ross and I'm quite new to flying a helicopter, and I've run into a problem with my Blade 120 SR with the motor at the back not going at the right speed, so effectively when you try and take off the helicopter just spins around. Now I did look on YouTube and the internet for instructions how to change the motor and the boom, but there weren't any, so I thought, well, I might as well do it and put the video on for you. So here we go. So the first thing we need to do is to take off the canopy, as usual with most helicopters, to get to the inside of the helicopter. Now if you come closer here, okay, you can see here the boom, there's the cables coming out and they go round to the little connector there. First thing you do is either using a pair of pliers or a forceps is disconnect that. Okay, be very careful. There you go. Now the good thing with actually doing this and changing the boom is that you don't really need any tools apart from a good pair of forceps or pliers. So just carefully unravel that from in there. There you go. Now just pull that through. There we go. Okay. Now the beauty of this, as I say, there's no tools needed. What you need to do now is just pull out. The boom just pulls out. So gently hold it and with as little force as possible just pull the boom straight out. Now as you look at the end of the boom, I don't know if you can see it on the video because it's so small, the actual end isn't round, there is a flat on the bottom, and that flat, when you put a new boom in, actually goes to the bottom. So what you need to do is you salvage your fin off of the old boom. You can actually still salvage the rotor blade as well. Now one important thing, when you take the rotor blade, that's my dog Lottie, say hello Lots. When you take the boom off, take careful note, oh there you go, of the way that this little, whoops, dropped it, this little bearing goes on. Okay, and I'll show you that when we put the new one on. So, putting the new one on is exactly the reverse of taking the old one off. So, as I said, the flat goes to the bottom. Just make sure that you keep the wires coming out nice and tight to the boom, and then all we do, take the glasses off, is we insert that in and push it firmly. Okay, let's see, let's get that in. It does take a little bit of pressure to get it in. There you go, and just push it till it's solid home. Once you've done that, tuck the wires round, being careful that you don't wrap the wires around anything structural, so just be careful when you're pulling them through. There you go. And find the connector. This can actually be a bit fiddly because if you're like me with big fingers, okay, it can be a bit fiddly. Now the other beauty of this is once you get it round, there's plenty of room to play to reconnect. So, and also, I don't know if you can see on the video, on the connector one side is red and also one side is red on the connector coming from the helicopter. So you just make sure when you connect up you've got red to red. Okay, so we'll just make sure we've got red to red there, and very carefully he says insert the pins, and there you go. So we've done that. Now, God, the dog's more interested, aren't you? Now, the little bearing that comes with it, make sure you put it on the tail motor with the small end closest to the tail, and be careful because the bearing does get pushed out. So just gently put that in. There you go, and then just push the bearing in tight. And then the new rotor blade that comes with it fits on, and again it's just a push on fitting. Thank you, Lottie. And that pushes on, and effectively there we have it. So once you've done that, you can just put your fin back on into the position that you prefer. Okay, I'll tighten that up in a minute. There you go. And canopy back on. As you can see, the dog doesn't like the helicopter. But anyway. And there we go. There we are. And voila, one Blade 120 SR ready for testing and flying. So hope that helps. Bye.